Well, in the last class, we are already studied about the definition of the photosynthesis and chemical equation of the photosynthesis, and what is the importance of the stomata, and what is the importance of the guard cells. In the last class, we already studied. In today's class, we will discuss about the. In yesterday's class, we already learned that in the green plants, they have a chlorophyll pigment, and they can synthesize the food by using the sunlight and chlorophyll, in the presence of the chlorophyll. But some plants, they do not have the chlorophyll. How they are going to synthesize the food? In today's class, we will discuss about the mode of nutrition in other plants which do not have the chlorophyll. Mode of nutrition. In other plants. In the yesterday's class, we already learned about the green plants having a pigment is called as the chlorophyll. But in other plants, they are not having the chlorophyll. How they are going to synthesize the food? They are called as what is the name we are called in the general words? These are called as the hitotropic mode of nutrition. What is the meaning of the hitotropic mode of nutrition? The plants are animals which depending upon the other plants for their food is called as the hitotropic mode of nutrition. The plants and animals which are depending on other plants for their food we call as hitotropic mode of nutrition. We call as hitotropic mode of nutrition. What is the definition of the hitotropic mode of nutrition? The plants are animals which depending upon the other plants for their food is called as the hitotropic mode of nutrition. Take a small example related to animals. This is one person, a human being called as it is a virus, and as we call as it is a host, and it is the parasite. When the parasite enters to the host, it gets the nutrients and minerals put from the host plant. It is called as the parasite, and which gives the nutrients and other food to the parasite is called as the host. What is in the host? The host is nothing but which gives the shelter and food to the any other parasite is called as the host. The parasite which enters the host is called as the parasite. And take another example, calcus plant. We already know that calcus plants. Take a small example. Calcus, it is grown on the neem plant, and it climbs on the neem plants. But calcus does not have any chlorophyll pigment in its leaf. But it depending upon the neem plant, it gets all the minerals and nutrients from the neem plant, and we call as the neem as a host, calcus plant as a parasite. Calcus plant as a parasite. But why you call it as a parasite? which is depending upon the host plant. It gets the nutrients and the food from the host plant. It is called as the parasite. Why called as it is a host? It provides the nutrients and shelter to the parasite. It is called as the host. And coming to next, in the already you know that the pitcher plant, and we can call it the pitcher plant. Some plants which they eat the insects, we call as the insectivorous plants. What is the meaning of the insectivorous plants? Insectivorous plants. What is the definition of the insectivorous plants? Take one small example. Pitcher plant. Have you seen the pitcher plant? It is like a jug-like structure, and it is a small opening in the top of the pitcher plant. It has small opening. When you trap the insect, the tap is closes. After that, some of the digestive glands in the pitcher plant, it will absorb the nutrients from that insects, and after that it will start to growing. It is called as the insectivorous plants. What is the definition of the insectivorous plants? The plants which eat the insects and they will get the nutrients from that insect is called as the insectivorous plants. What is the meaning of the insectivorous plants? The plants which are depending upon the insects is called as the insectivorous plants. Insectivorous plants. Insectivorous plants. The plants which are depending upon the insect is called as the insectivorous plants. Example, pitcher plant. And coming to next, and have you seen take a small example. Have you seen take a small piece of bread, throw in the moisture in a dry condition. After waiting for 2 or 3 days, and the changes in the bread structure, and the structure of the bread is changes from some white color, yellowish color. We can observe the spots on the bread, white and yellowish color spots on the bread. It is called as the fungi, and the fungi is called as the saprophytic. What is called as the saprophytic? And what is the meaning of the saprophytic mode of nutrition? We all learned the hitotropic mode of nutrition. What is the meaning of the saprophytic mode of nutrition? Saprophytic mode of nutrition. Saprophytic mode of nutrition. You already given the example that fungi are eat the dead and decayed matter. What is the definition of the saprophytic mode of nutrition? The organisms which are depending upon the dead and decayed matter is called as the saprophytic mode of nutrition, or called as the saprophytes. It's called as the saprophytes. What is the definition of the saprophytic mode of nutrition? Are called as the saprophytes. The organisms which eat or which depending upon the dead and decayed matter, as we know, Saprophytes are saprophytic mode of nutrition. Saprophytes. And what is meaning of the saprotrophs? And which follow the organisms which follow the saprophytes mode of nutrition is called as the saprotrophs. And in today's class we already learned that what is the mode of the nutrition in other plants, which the plants do not having the chlorophyll. What is the hitotropic mode of nutrition, and what is the insectivorous plants? Example, pitcher plant already we given in the today's class. And what is the saprotropic mode of nutrition or saprophytes? In next class we can discuss about the lichens. In the tomorrow class we can discuss. Thank you.